And well, what a hell of a match to have to follow. But, well, we're guaranteed nothing but speed, agility, and pace as the LWOs. Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde take on the tag team champions for Axiom. Both Nathan Frazier and Axiom. And well, these two feeling confident, feeling brave, looking to capture one for their mentor, Rey Mysterio. Of course, the LWO got this opportunity after beating what was supposed to be the Judgment Day, but Finn Balor no-showed the contest, leaving Dominic on his own. And well, they would then begin a series of standoffs, and well, Nathan Frazier this past Monday would declare his confidence going into this contest, and that while the respect they hold for the LWO, the respect they hold for the likes of Rey Mysterio, it will only drive them to take the top of the card. And here we go, Frazier, Axiom, fired. And while sprinting down to the ring, and this is that kind of high-paced energy that allowed them to capture the World Tag Team Championships in the first place. Of course, just 2 weeks ago they were able to knock off DIY, and tonight they look to keep their undefeated streak hot.
Introducing the challengers, at a combined weight of
And here we go now.
70 pounds, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro, the LWO!
And they are looking as confident as ever. They are hungry to bring home gold. And here we go. Of course, repping that golden attire. And listen to the reaction they get here in St. Louis. And here we go now. Nathan Frazier, Axiom, having to hand over those tag team championship titles, as I believe that is John Cole holding them up for all to see. And Joaquin Wilde will kick this off against Nathan Frazier, Axiom and Cruz on the ring aprons. And here we go. Nathan trying to go right from the off with a lightning pace. Wilde quick to try and hold him back, but here we go. Wilde with some moves of his own. And here he goes straight into a cover here. Kicks out a 1. And here we go. Joaquin having to put that kind of brawling strength into play earlier. Come on. Axiom. Here we go now. Axiom in. Cruz in. How well did you see that? Reversal from Axiom. Rolls through. So saw Del Toro go for that knee. Threw himself under it, regained himself to his feet to try and take the upper hand, but Cruz Del Toro is now a victim of circumstance. Here we go now. What is Axiom's game plan? And come on. You would expect a contest between two teams such as these to have a little bit more grace and respect. Again, tags made. We're back to Harlequin and Fraser. Blade to Harlequin Wilding. Again, the game plan for Fraxium falling into perfect place. Keep a high pace, keep a high standard, and you will walk away with the victory. Harlequin now putting it to the test. Solid back elbow. Harlequin Wild takes the driver's seat. But quick shutdown. And wow. Wild in unfamiliar territory. Shapes up for the super kick. And I think Harlequin made a grand mistake, but no. Finds himself comfortable on the ropes. Into the Hurricane Run, and maybe the game plan was actually in favour of the Latino World Order. Again, Harlequin Wild, I think, starting to suss the contest out, but he is going for swinging wild strikes, and maybe not the methodology needed for a contest such as this. Especially with our cerebral Fraxium of being. Picking apart their opponents, making sure neither member gets trapped, isolated, keeping the frequent tags to keep both of them on top of their game. And again, Nathan Fraser with the stun. Tag made to Axiom. And here we go. And barreled out both members of the LWO. Down for the count. Fraser flying in off the apron. And this contest may have just been flipped on his head. And again though, both men feeling each other out, and oh boy. Harlequin rolls through. And what is Axiom's plan here? Cruz stood on the outside, just having to lock in at this moment in time. course, not much room to maneuver. Axiom taking that moment, buying himself some time, buying himself some levity. And what is the game plan? And here we go, off the ropes. Tremendous drop kick. And again, Axiom just finding the mark. But so did Harlequin. And while Harlequin Wild gets out to Cruz shuts down the attempt of offense. Tag made Fraser in. Full steam out. No. And here we go, tag made. LWO driving the bus temporarily. Of course, the LWO do have that hunger, that drive, that want to show what it is they can do. Tag made. And again, Harlequin just trying to find that balance, but Axiom, like a rocket ship, boots Harlequin Wild. I feel like the effects of the contest clearly showing here. Fraser feeds him in. Axiom took out Cruz. Oh well, it seems Wild doing a good job of avoiding the areas for Axiom were actively trying to control it. And what's this now? Did they just lay a perfectly grounded trap? No, Wild did though. Harlequin able to bag him up. And the contest continues here. Harlequin off the rockers. And here we go. Harlequin in the world of danger. And while survives the attempt from Axiom, suffers to Nathan Fraser. Down to 6. Axiom gets both men between the ropes. I mean, Wild. I mean, you've got to applaud these last ditch efforts from, I don't want to call him a wounded and dying animal, but pretty hard to say much else on this avenue. Tag made Cruz the freshest of the two. Of course, this throws a wrench in the footwork. Tag made. Axiom. Does Fraser get to work? And Cruz has had a lot of showcase in this contest. Hasn't been able to get himself in that ring. Only for fleeting moments of glory. And now the assault. The bombarding. The flurry is in. And just look at this. Cruz del Toro being hammered within an inch of his life, not finding peace and no. Cruz overshoots wide rapidly. Oh wow. A choice had to be made. Del Toro looked to give the layup to Fraser. The battle of wits and who's gonna walk away the stronger man. And wait a minute. Oh wow. A close call for Fraxium. And let's not ignore the absolute moves being pulled off there by Nathan Fraser. And there we go, no Axiom. Here we go. Oh wow, a little standoff there between Nathan and Wild. Here we go, what's Nathan Fraser going to be thinking here? And here we go. Quick dip under. And this is what Fraxium want. Fraxium want the healthy competition. Fraxium want the LWO to be pushing them. I want to say their hard-fought win. And here we go, Axiom. Almost. Fraxium. I think Axiom not looking to let Nathan waste the perfect opportunity with Hulker and Wild being out on his feet back. And here we go. They're going to try for one more, for God's sake. Can you please stop reversing? I just want to hit a tag team finisher. I didn't think it was that much of an ask. Rocket drop kick. And here we go. Axiom. I think toying with his prey. Will Hoaquin survive again? I know, yes. I think this time they've nailed it. Frog splash to follow. And this is their proving grounds. 1, 2, 3. I mean, the LWO showing the utmost resiliency, showing they had the fight in them. But sadly, this was not the night that fight could pay off, and look at that. Nathan Fraser falling into trouble. But it was here 1, 2, 3. Crew's nowhere to be seen. And the tag team champions retain to fight another day. United States Championship gold is on the line. The Dark Artist, known as Shinsuke Nakamura, must defend his United States Championship against this man, the national treasure, Nick Aldis. And I mean, this crowd on their feet here. I mean, Nick Aldis wanted to outline his stance from the beginning. A few weeks back, Shinsuke Nakamura would successfully defend the US Championship in an open challenge. The following week, Nick Aldis would put down Rich Holland, and following the contest, Aldis would make his intentions clear that he wants the US Championship. And of course, this last Friday night, Shinsuke would officially accept the championship challenge, and now the national treasure needs to bring every ounce he has to this contest. The reign of Shinsuke Nakamura has weathered true. Shinsuke won the US title in a triple threat against Santos Escobar and Ethan Page. The following week would successfully defend it against Drew McIntyre. And then at Saturday night's main event, he would successfully defend against LA Knight. Of course, Obafemi is the newest to fail to Shinsuke. But the question is, will this be a successful fourth defense? Or will Nakamura's reign be brought to a crumbling end? Shinsuke is laser focused. Has had a whole new level of competition. And he sits comfortably in the middle of the ring. There's Nakamura prepares himself for war. And taking one last bow as the Oni possesses the spirit of the King of New Japan Strong Style.
Introducing the challenger from King
And here we go, Nick Aldis
242 pounds. Nick
is ready to go. And his opponent,
and his opponent from Kyoto,
he
Japan.
is of course the United States Champion.
And 20 pounds. The WWE
Shinsuke
United States Champion.
looking unfazed. And there it is, holding his championship high. What a contest this is about to be. As he hands over the championship to John Cone. Aldis thinking by the end of the night he could be the one possessing the United States gold. Nakamura looking to meet in the middle of the ring, and here we go. Offering to lock up here, and it's official. And here we go now. Clean break. But Nakamura put down the force. Unrivaled. And this time Shinsuke drives Aldis in the corner. And here we go again, look at this. Masterful positioning from Shinsuke. And Nakamura backs him back up into the other corner now. And wait a minute. I think Nick Aldis getting a little fed up here and puts Nakamura in the corner. And is making him suffer. Aldis feeling the momentum ride in his favour. And Nakamura, clean kick. Simply gives him the distance he's been looking for. Oh wow. Hang on a minute. Nakamura locked into a sleeper by Aldis. Oh well, Aldis trying again, just to maintain that control, maintain that power, but Shinsuke knows exactly what he's looking for. And here we go, rolling cross armbar. Nakamura and Nick trading step for step here. And all this quick cover. Shinsuke shoulder for one. Oh wow. All this again though, just Max quick to pop up to his feet, got close to the turnbuckle, forcing Aldis to take a step back, but Nakamura having to just take every hit here and come back stronger. And here we go, the knee. All this one. No. And here we go, Nick now. Trying to muster that strength. Trying to muster that comeback. But he's going toe for toe. Blow for blow. With the king of strong style, and Nakamura putting those educated elbows to good use here. And both men fading, and here we go. The brawl has broken out. All this. Oh, this has been rocked here. And what? Nick slapping himself alive. And Shinsuke not quite in a position of power. Being taken back a step, and wait a minute. Tombstone pile driver. And here we go. Just what Nakamura had been looking for. And here we go, Shinsuke going into his wheelhouse. And Shinsuke feeling the momentum. Shinsuke overshoots. And again, Nax able to survive Kingdom. And well, Shinsuke took all this for a ride, and no. Tombstone again, right against the ropes. Both men again are going in for a big swing, and Shinsuke sent crumbling to the outside of the rings. Nick Aldis watches on. And here we go. Nakamura back between the ropes now. And Shinsuke calls for Aldis to return to the ring. And a Kinshasa for his good riddance, and no. Nakamura blocks Nick. And here we go, Exploder. Aldis. Getting back to his feet, Nakamura laying in wait. And here we go, Nakamura. King now. Oh, what is Shinsuke thinking here? Oh, what's Nak thinking? That cross arm breaker is in on Nick Aldis. Will Shinsuke retain via submission? And yes! Aldis beaten and bloody. And right here could have been the turning point. Lands the Kinshasa. Busts Aldis wide open. But a kick out of 2.9 and Nakamura geared up. Exploder. Suplex Kinshasa off the middle rope. Lined up for the second. Aldis would get out to dodge. Nakamura quick to recover. Locking the arm breaker and force the submission. And his fourth consecutive defense is in the box as Shinsuke Nakamura retains the United States Championship.